ng 1,000. This is 1,484.469. This is in kilonewtons. So if we have to use, or if we are to use ASD, ang ating factor of safety against yielding ng net area natin or effective area natin is equal to 2.0. So, 1,484.469 over 2. This will be 742.235. This is in kilonewtons. Okay? So, yan na siya. So, if we are to use, let's say for example, ang pattern natin is this one. Check natin ang magiging gross area natin. So, this will just be 8,250 minus masyadong malaki. 4,930. Kapag dalawa naman, mas malaki din. Diba? So, yun ang magiging clue ninyo. The more na mas maraming volts ang madadaanan ng failure, the more na mas magliit yung value ng AN, the more na mas magliit yung value ng RN, the more na mas magliit yung value ng RU. Okay? So, yan. Okay, are there any questions, clarifications? Nasusundan ba? Nasusundan? Okay. So, kaya pa isang problem. Okay, let's try another problem. This time, this is an equal leg naman. No? A single angle tension member, given yung dimensions niya, 175 yung longer leg, 100 yung shorter leg, 18 millimeters yung thickness. Yun ang ibig sabihin nito, class. Ha? Yung mga ganito, 175 by 100 by 18. Meaning, 175 ito, 100 ito, and 18 yung thickness. Has two gauge lines in its long leg. So, ibig sabihin may dalawang gauge lines sa long leg and one in its short leg. For 16 mm bolts arranged as shown. Area of the angular section is 4,961 square millimeters. 836 steel yung gamit, 36 KSI, so that's 248 MPa, and FT is 400 MPa. Standard nominal hole diameter for 16 mm bolt is 17 mm. Calculate the allowable design tensile strength of the material. Okay, so ano naman yung ruling natin kapag may angle? Ang gagawin natin pag may angle is i-stretch lang natin yan. No? So, pag in-stretch natin siya, given din sa problem yung magiging itsura niya, but yung distances natin ay magbabago. So, if this is not affected, no? Itong mga parts na ito ay not affected, so this will remain 37.5, this will remain 75. Okay. Ito yung magiging affected. Okay. Ito yung G. Magkakaroon tayo ng panibagong value for G, while this one will not be affected. This is 37.5. Okay? So, kung ano lang yung portion na i-straight natin from being like this. No? Yung parang naka-fold, pag in-stretch natin siya, this will be our G. Ngayon, yung G natin, last meeting, nabanggit natin yung formula niya, that's just G1 plus G2 minus lang natin yung thickness. So ano yung G1? G1 is this one and G2 is this one or vice versa. Basta yung dalawang leg na involved or dalawang gauges na involved. So in this case, this is 62.5 plus 62.5 minus thickness na 18 millimeters. So this will be 107 mm. Okay, so ito yung magiging value ng G natin. Okay, so ano yung magiging failure natin? Okay, so we have different patterns ulit. No? We have this one, okay, and then we have this one, and then we have this one. Basta as long as walang may iwan na bolt dito dapat. Okay. So if that's the case, as I've mentioned, ang mananalo talaga, ang mag-govern is kung ano yung may pinakamaraming bolts na madadaanan. So if that's the case, then ang mag-govern is if the failure or the yielding ng net area natin is like this. Okay? If ganyan yung magiging root ng ating net area. Okay? So let's start with the gross area kasi mas madali yung gross area. So Rn natin for gross area is just Fy, given yung Fy, that's 248. Ag is also given. Yung area daw ng angular section is 4961. Okay. So this will be 248 times 4961, or that is divided by 1,000 para maging kilonewtons, that is 1,230.328 kilonewtons. So yung RU natin, okay, so anong gagamitin natin dito? Let's just make use LRFD again. Or yung load resistance factor design natin. Load and resistance factor design. So ano yung factor, reduction factor natin for gross area? That is 0.9. So that's 0.9 of our nominal capacity times lang natin ng 0.9. This will be 1,107.295 kilonewtons. Okay, when it comes to choosing between LRFD or ASD, hindi kayo yung pipili ha, babanggitin sa problem dapat. Hindi lang siya na-include dito. Pero dapat babanggitin siya sa problem. Hindi pwedeng basta-basta lang kayo mamimili. Unless, kung kayo na mismo yung magde-design, no? Like sa actual field na kayo, tapos kayo magde-design, depende sa inyo kung LRFD yung gagamitin nyo or ASD. Pwede naman gamitin yung LRFD and ASD kasi nasa code nga. Ibig sabihin, allowable silang dalawang gamitin. Pero, mas economical si LRFD on most cases. Kaya mas maraming nag-LRFD kasi factored eh. And parang si ASD kasi is masyadong there. Kung ano yung service load, yun lang siya. Si LRFD may mga may factors pa na kino-consider. Hindi ko lang kung nag-make sense sa inyo. Basta yun. Gusto ko lang i-point out na wag yung basta-basta lang piliin si LRFD or ASD. It should have been mentioned doon sa problem. And wag niyong i-compare yung value ng LRFD tas ni ASD. Pagdating sa gross area, nag-LRFD kayo. Pagdating sa net area, nag-ASD kayo. Hindi pwede yun. LRFD, dapat consistent din LRFD lahat ng i-compare nyo. Okay. So LRFD 0.9, that's 1,107.295 for our gross area. Okay. Okay. Now let's try to solve naman yielding of our effective or net area. Okay. So yung U natin dito will be 1 kasi yung ating section is natatransmit lahat ng load sa lahat ng sections niya, no? Sa kanyang flange at sa kanyang web, merong fastener. So, ibig sabihin, sa lahat ng sides niya meron. So, 1.0 yun. That's case 1. So, ang kailangan na lang natin dito i-solve is yung kanyang net area. Eh, meron na tayong dimensions. That is 37.5. Ito lang naman yung importante. 37.5. We have G is 107. And then we have 75 and 37.5. Okay. So net area natin is net width multiplied by thickness. So we have net width natin. Ilan ba yung total nito? 37.5 plus 107 plus 75 plus 37.5. That's 257. So that's 257. 257 minus, since inassume natin na failure pattern or failure root is this one, yung nakikita yung red line. So minus tatlong effective diameter. Ano ba yung nominal hole diameter ng 16 mm bolt? 17 mm daw. So 17 plus 2, that will be 19. So minus tatlong 19 plus, okay, mag-s squared over 4g tayo dito ng dalawang beses kasi magkaiba sila ng g. No? For this one, ang kanyang s is 50. Ang kanyang g is 107. Plus, for this one naman, ang kanyang s is 50. At ang kanyang g is 75. Kasi yung mga previous na sinasolve natin, equal yung s and g niya. Kaya minumultiply na lang natin ng 2. And then times thickness, anong thickness natin? That's 18 mm according to the problem. Okay? So net area natin, that is 257 minus 3 times 19 plus 50 squared over 4 times 107 plus 50 squared over 4 times 75 multiplied by 18, that is equal to 3,855.14 square millimeters. This is now our AN. And itong AN natin na to, this will also be our effective area since ang U naman natin is 1. So 1 times AN, that is equal to AN. Do we still need to compare this sa 0.85 AG na maximum value for ANet? Hindi na, kasi hindi naman to splice plate. So yan na yung ating magiging net area. We will now be able to solve for our nominal capacity, which is FU, that's 400, times AE, that is 3855.14, divide lang natin ng 1,000 para maging kilonewton siya. This will be 1,542.056 kilonewtons. Applying reduction coefficient para ma-solve natin yung design capacity, and the reduction coefficient for yielding ng ating net area is 0.75. So 0.75 of Rn. So multiply lang natin ito ng 0.75. That is why our design capacity based on yielding of the net area is 1,156.542 kilonewtons. As easy as that. Okay? So nasolve na natin yielding ng gross area, yielding ng net area. If hindi kayo kumbinsido, you can try to solve for this one, itong failure nito, at itong failure nito. No? So kung mas maliit dyan, yun yung mag-govern. But now, we still have to compare these two values, yung yielding ng net area natin at yielding ng gross area natin. For our gross area, that is 1,107. Yung yielding ng net area natin, that's 1,156. Therefore, mas maliit si yielding ng gross area, so siya yung mag-govern. So therefore, our design capacity na final answer is 1,107.295 kilonewtons based on yielding of the gross area. Huwag niyong i-box yung dalawa kasi magiging mali yung sagot. Hindi ko i-consider. Isa lang naman yung tinatanong. Unless, na-mention mismo sa problem, na solve for the design capacity based on yielding of net area. And then separate na tinanong yung based on yielding of gross area. Separate nyo iba-box kasi magkaibang sagot yan. Pero if ganito yung tinatanong, yung kabuang design tensile strength of the material, then you have to compare the two values. Whichever is smaller, yun yung mag-govern. Okay? Yan, ganun lang siya kadali. Sir, saan po galing yung formula ng RU? Hala! Last meeting. Isend ko lang yung material.
Sir, okay na sir. Na,
Come again?
Nasagot ko na po sir, nasagot ko na.
Okay. Ngayon ko lang nabasa. So nasusundan din na. Nasusundan? Nagigets? Chicken nuggets. Ay! Tama pala. Pati ito. Hindi ko pa ito napapost. Inupleto ko na lang muna hanggang sa solving. Okay, sige. Post ko lang yung at saka i-check ko lang, i-review ko lang baka hindi na-add yung iba sa Google Classroom. Kasi may mga nagpapa-admit pa eh. Okay? And then, may plate tayo. May upcoming plate tayo. To be submitted next Monday para isahan na lahat ng plates na lumipas. May question?
Sir, yung AN po, sir, yan din yung yan din yung AE. Parehas ang po ba,
Hindi.
sir?
AN is not equal to AE. Kasi AE, balikan natin na sleep. AE is AE, yung effective area natin, this is U times AN or yung shear log factor natin. Which is yung shear log factor natin is based doon sa table. Pero if plate siya, U is equal to 1. And if, kagaya nito, the load is being transmitted to all parts of the section, meaning, kung ganito, halimbawa, itong angle, yung angle natin, dalawang parts niya, di ba? Okay, angle. Dalawang parts niya, ito at ito. If nakafasten yan, pasok yan sa case 1, which is ang U natin dyan is 1. For example, meron kayong I-beam. Nakafasten dito, nakafasten dito, nakafasten dito, nakafasten dito. Hindi nakafasten dito. Hindi siya pasok sa case 1. Check nyo sa shear log factor table, yung pinresent ko last meeting, kung saan siya mag-fall. Pero if nakafasten din dyan, so, ibig sabihin, nakafasten lahat ng sections niya, U is equal to 1. An example natin kanina, yung channel natin kanina, nakafasten dito, pero hindi siya nakafasten sa flanges. That is why, if you can notice, kung balikan natin yung sample number 2 natin, U natin dito is not equal to 1. 0.85. Okay? So, ganun siya. Now, the U, if hindi 1 yung U, it's either given siya sa problem or you have to check dun sa table. Anyways, mag-focus man din tayo sa shear log factor pag umabot na tayo doon. But for now, para lang ma-introduce ko sa inyo si net area, si effective area, and yung calculation natin ng design capacity based on tensile ng section natin, binigyan ko na lang muna ng mga values CU. Okay? Nasusundan ako? Nagigets? Alright.
Yes, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. So, if there are no more questions, I'll just check the attendance. 24 kayo. So, kulang. Just say present when your name is called. Kaya nga. May mga hindi pa daw na-invite. Ang dami ko pang in-admit kanina. Ay, kompleto ata. 22. Pag in-exit ko to, stop presenting. Okay, kompleto. Kasi 23. Okay. So, kahapon, ang absent lang kahapon, I see, dalawa lang. Si Amer pati si Mampon. Ngayon, kompleto ata lahat. Okay, so I'll just post the materials that you have used for this meeting and i-post ko rin yung plate later on. Hindi rin sige, i-check ko ha. Nakikita ko naman din sa GCR, I mean sa ISMIS yung complete list niyo. May mag-enroll pa ba? Kompleto na? Kasi baka malayo, mamaya, next meeting, maghabol tayo ng lessons, baka maiwan na siya din iba. Pero anyways, wala naman. Okay, so, are there any questions ba para manaririnig ako? May questions? Okay, wala na lang. Okay, if there are no more questions, let's just end the meeting. I'll just post everything. Goodbye, class. Enjoy the rest of the night. Goodbye,
Bye, sir.
goodbye.
Bye, sir. 100%. Sir.